Hi, John Wignall here with House Helpers LLC and GetPaid500.com with today's video lesson on the Affiliate Referral Income System. In yesterday's lesson, you should have installed your bookmarks into Internet Explorer for your property research websites. And today I'm just going to walk you through a few of those websites and show you how you'll use those to collect the information that you need to qualify your property leads. So I'm going to open up Internet Explorer, give that a second to open up. And when that opens, click on your Favorites tab, scroll down and find that folder that you created yesterday that you put your property research bookmarks into. I called mine Property Research, so here it is. Click on the blue arrow next to it to open those up in a tab group, and here they are opening up. Now there's 7 bookmarks that I sent you. The majority of the information that you're going to need for most of your property leads is going to come from 3 of those sites: the Jefferson County Address Wizard, whitepages.com, and Yahoo Real Estate. The reason I sent you these others, the Zaba Search Free People Search, that will be where you go if you're not able to get a good phone number on your property owner from this whitepages.com. And Bing I put in really just for your personal reference. I think it's going to be helpful for you. If you go down here and click on Maps, you can enter information into here, an address or a city or whatever, to get maps. And I feel like Bing has the best quality maps and aerial photographs and satellite images on the internet. So I just think it's a good resource for either planning out ahead of time what neighborhoods you're going to drive or walk through, or going back as a reference afterwards. So that's why Bing is in there. These 2 sites, the Public Trustees Foreclosure Index Search and the Clerk and Recorder's Real Estate Index Search, those are going to be for more advanced search functions, and I'll probably cover those in a later lesson, but you're not going to use those quite so much for the moment. So let's get back to these 3 that we are going to use. You're going to always start with the Jefferson County Address Wizard. And the way this works, click on this box and enter a house number in there. Not the full address, just the house number. So I'm going to make one up off the top of my head that I know will give us a result somewhere in Arvada. Let's say 7182. And click on Submit. And what this comes up with is a list of every address in Jefferson County that begins with 7182. So let's look down here. Let's say where you were today. Let's say you walked or drove West 81st Avenue and you made a note of 7182 as a possible prospect. So there's your house right there. Click on Submit, and the page that opens up is going to have 2 links that you're going to use. Let's go first to tax data. Click on that, and that's going to open a separate page, and the only piece of information that you need off of this page is this number right here. That is the tax bill for that property for the previous year. So you're going to use that number. Next, we're going to go back and click on this property data, which is going to open up a page that has a lot of the information that you're going to need on this property. So let's maximize this page. This is the county assessor's appraisal on this house. And here's all the information that you're going to need. Here's the physical address of the property with the zip code. Here's the mailing address. In this case, it's a separate mailing address. A lot of times it's going to say same as property address, which means it's owner occupied. When you have a separate address here, that indicates that it could be a rental property. And over here you have the owner's names. Here you have the square footage of the land. And going down on the page, the rest of the information that you'll be submitting. Here is the style of the house or design, the year that it was built. Here's all the information on number of beds and baths, and the square footage of each level of the house, plus the basement and the garage. And then moving further down, here is another piece of information you'll be providing me with, is the last sale date and the last sale amount. And then the last thing that you'll need on this page will be the most recent year's actual value. as determined by the county assessor. So that's everything you need on that page. What I'm going to do first here, though, let's do a couple things. Let's copy the name of the first name here of the owner. Right click to copy that, and we will close this out. Now we're going to go into white pages. Let's paste that into here, and we will take the last name out, move that over here to last name, and this was in Arvada, Colorado, and click on Find. Here are our results, and there's the address, so we know that this is the correct person that we're looking for. Click on that name, and hopefully we'll get a phone number here. In this case we didn't. Here's all the information on this, but this does not include a phone number. So this would be one of those cases that I told you you would go to ZabaSearch, and let's paste that here. Now in ZabaSearch they want the format here to be first name, last name. So what we're going to do is take this and move it over here and select Colorado. Click on Free People Search, and let's see what we get here. It looks like this guy we're not going to get a phone number on, because here is the name with the matching address, so we know that that's the correct one. And there's some other links over here. These are all paid sites, but if there's a free phone number available, it's going to show up right here. So unfortunately in this case, when you send the information to me under phone number, you're probably just going to have to put not available. Okay, so let's go back to the address wizard, and now what we're going to do is copy this address. So right click, copy, and now we're going to go to Yahoo. Click here under address, right click, paste that in here. Then under city, state, or zip, just put Arvada, Colorado, and click on search. Now this is going to open a page that has two links here, one to ePraisal.com and one to Zillow.com. This number right here, the estimated value from ePraisal, that's the only thing that you're generally going to need from ePraisal. So you're going to enter that number into your information to send to me. As far as Zillow, we're going to get a couple other things here as well. So let's click on this value for Zillow, and that's going to take us to the Zillow website. Here's all the information on the house with that value, and we're going to scroll down, and the other things that we're going to need on here, actually I think it's just one other thing that you'll get from this, and that's going to be this number right here where it says square feet. Zillow is the only place out of these bookmarks that's going to give you a finished square feet, and that's what this number is. So this will be entered into your finished square feet. And then this also gives you beds, baths. If you scroll down on here, sometimes it'll give you the tax amount, which is right here. So this is just to show you that some of the information that you need is going to appear on several of the websites that you're going to, but I've tried to I've put the system together so that when you're collecting this information, you'll get it from wherever is the easiest place to get it from. And we're going to cover that in the next lesson when we go over how you will collect all this information and submit it into a form that you'll be able to send to me so that I can get to work on these property leads. So thanks for watching this, and I'll see you in the next lesson.